Muy buenas a todos, gente, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos a Intro y Mover, bienvenidos a Stray Gods de Roleplaying Musical. Muchísimas gracias por pasaros por este pequeñísimo rinconcito de YouTube. Aquí estamos delante de nuevo juego que vamos a probar. Y en principio, ya lo veis, un musical, un Roleplaying Musical, un musical con temática... Yo creo que lo comenté en algún momento este título, hablando en otra partida de otro juego, creo. Pero yo creo que siguiendo el rollito, la estela que hizo Hades, que dejó Hades, el juego de Hades, con cómo trataba la mitología, cómo trataba sobre todo a los dioses que salían allí, creo que más o menos, muy más o menos, probablemente de refilón, aquí el rollo vaya por ahí. Yo este juego, es el primer juego este de Summerfall Studios, es un, como siempre, ¿no? Estudio más o menos novato, su primer juego como tal, no es... Es pequeño, es un estudio super indie, pero son... Creo que cuando lo miré en su día eran bastantes... Como, no sé, no llegan a la veintena, pero por ahí. Bastante gente. Y sobre todo yo llegué por dos razones. Una, que uno de los fundadores de este estudio es alguien que trabajó muchos años en BioWare y trabajó en su momento pues en Baldur's Gate 2, trabajó... sé que empezó con Baldur's Gate 2, recuerdo, y se fue con Anthem, pero por en medio sé que estuvo en Dragon Age. Tiene experiencia, al menos en lo que es crear más o menos buenos guiones, buen lore. Y luego aquí realmente la chicha, o por lo que yo llegué a descubrir este juego, es porque sus actores, que creo que es la base de todo esto, ¿no? Los actores que hacen este musical son actores de voz, muchos de ellos muy conocidos en videojuegos. Los dos principales, Troy Baker, ¿vale? Personaje masculino, bueno, actor de voz masculino que nos debería sonar a todos los que nos gusten un poco los videojuegos, y Laura Bailey, que es más o menos la Troy Baker femenina, diríamos, porque es lo mismo pero en versión femenina, ¿no? También se le añade que Laura Bailey, yo que llevo siguiendo muy a tope, pero terriblemente a tope Critical Role desde que empezó, desde 2015, pues Laura Bailey está ahí. Aquí también está Ashley Johnson, por ejemplo, ¿no? Mítica Ellie, que vuelve a trabajar, por cierto, con Troy Baker en este juego. No sé si en algún momento comparten escena o no, pero trabajan juntos de nuevo después de The Last of Us. Muchos más, nombres conocidos, tanto de actores iba a decir de verdad, como actores de series de televisión y demás, alguno que hemos visto por ahí seguro, como muchos actores de voz. Y esa es la base que a mí me hizo llegar a este juego. Realmente yo creo que conocí el juego por Laura Bailey, probablemente por su Twitter, supongo, cuando lo estaban promocionando. Porque en principio esto es eso, es un musical, entonces... Yo creo que va a ser una especie de visual novel en la que vamos a tomar decisiones y luego habrá bastante, creo, momentos musicales, ¿no? Números musicales, diríamos. Tengo curiosidad por ver esta mezcla cómo sale. Sonar suena muy bien. La gente que hay detrás creo que es, vamos, sobradamente preparada y puede salir algo muy chulo de aquí. Pero tengo mucha curiosidad de jugabilidad. Estoy con mando, por ejemplo. Me pilla un mando... Creo que simplemente va a ser tomar decisiones. Ni siquiera creo que haya ni Quick Time Event ni nada. Toma de decisiones. Probablemente toma de decisiones contra el tiempo. Puede ser. Pero ya veremos. Yo me he puesto el mando a ver qué pasa. Y mucha curiosidad por eso, ¿no? Por el tema del musical. Tengo un poco de miedo. Entiendo que al ser un juego super indie y que son canciones propias del juego, no me crujirán a copyright y esto podrá llegar a verse, digo yo. O al menos verse aunque no se monetice. Pero bueno, ya veremos a ver qué pasa con eso. Y poco más, porque ahora estoy estoy terminando la anterior lista, aparte de la que he presentado ya a los miembros del canal, y estoy, pues eso, tanto este título como otros que vienen en futuro, son de esos que me interesan bastante, como este, pero no tengo yo muy claro si me van a convencer, si no, de qué van, cómo se juegan, así que... Muchas gracias por estar por ahí, infinitas a los miembros por apoyar tanto el canal, a los que donáis de vez en cuando también, o a los que simplemente os pasáis a apuntaros a la aventura de turno, o al musical de turno, como toca hoy. Vamos al lío, vamos a ver de qué va este Stray Gods. Creo además recordar que la prota de esto es Laura Bailey, es el personaje de Laura Bailey, creo. Vamos al lío. Desde nuestro equipo en todo el mundo deseamos que disfrutes del espectáculo. Este juego se creó en terreno robado. Ok. Queremos agradecerles a los pueblos burundi... Bueno, a los pueblos Tatá y Tatá de la nación Kulin y al pueblo Gadigal de la nación Leora. nunca se cedió la soberanía. Vale, no sabía yo que había aquí reivindicación mega loca. Este juego también se creó en territorio del Tratado 6, en un punto de encuentro tradicional y hogar para muchos pueblos indígenas, incluidos los Cris, Oltox. Vale, no tenía ni idea de esto. Me pega mucho con esta gente, o sea, con todos los que están detrás del juego, que es, bueno, los veo ahí como muy reivindicativos en sus cosas, pero no tenía ni idea de esto, la verdad. Vale, es que me ha roto lo de este juego se creó en terreno robado. No me esperaba yo la mega reivindicación. Claro, no sé de qué dioses trata el juego. O sea, igual entiendo que la unión puede ser que parte de los dioses que van a aparecer aquí, que Stray Gods, a todo esto, mi inglés es terrible, pero Stray Gods, ¿cómo lo traducimos? Como dioses no desamparados, ¿no? Descarriados, desamparados, sería el Stray aquí. Más o menos, algo así. Que claro, que no sé si hay, entiendo que debería haber, supongo, para defender un poquito esta reivindicación que veo aquí, algún dios de estas culturas. Quiero pensar, pero no tengo ni idea. Vale, advertencias de contenido, no lo voy a ver porque ya sabéis lo que opino de todo este tema, que me parece muy bien que esté ahí, porque seguro que se tratan temas que a alguien sensible a ciertos temas no le apetezca ver, pero como yo en principio no tengo problema con ningún tema, pues prefiero que no me spoileen nada, así que al lío.
Four hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
Empezamos haciendo audiciones, parece, ¿no?
Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Vale, en principio la decisión, moviendo cruceta, ok, bueno, moviendo analógico, no podría haber sido peor. No sé si eso, si habrá momentos en los que esto sea, repito, contra el tiempo. Creo que está su audio, el audio del juego, terroríficamente bajo, no sé por qué, pero bueno, ya veremos si mi yo de pospos puede subirlo un poco. Y al lío, podríamos intentar eso. Hombre, igual llegaba algún candidato interesante.
I see what you're doing, Freddy. You're just trying to make me feel better.
How about making us feel better? We sat through this too.
I'm so sorry you all had such a rough time. Freddy has a bad idea. What else is new? Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Me gusta el diseño de Grace,
Hey, Grace, you okay?
Me mola.
I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Vale, te va marcando, entiendo, romances y demás. Sí que en su momento no investigué mucho y quien jugó el juego no me contó mucho, ya sabéis, para no spoilearme nada, pero me hablaban de pues toma de decisiones o romances que pueda haber en el juego que cambien más o menos bastante por dónde van los tiros. Vale. Voy a decir esta.
I appreciate the effort, Freddy, I really do, but
But it didn't work all that well, huh?
it's just a sobering dose of reality, you know? What if it never gets easier? What if I never figure this out?
You will, Grace. You're too hard on yourself.
Music is your life, Freddy. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Ashley Johnson.
I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice.
No canta
I
mal,
hope
Laura.
you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace.
Grace, cierto.
Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument or some music?
Buen nombre, Calliope
Kind
también,
of
¿no?
bring my music wherever I go.
Vale.
All right. Well,
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
like a boat lost at sea,
Though I'm about to
with no
end,
sails, not a
you
breeze.
still have your life ahead.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Elige tu atributo. Encantadora, imparable, astuta. A veces tienes que pensar para resolver un problema, ¿no? Esta Grace es más mañosa, inteligente y astuta. Me gusta. Ahí tienes. Esta Grace es muy punk y no tiene miedo de ser atrevida y agresiva cuando hace falta. Esta es Grace con alma y carisma. Trata de hacer lo correcto y todos la quieren más por eso. Vale, ¿izquierda o derecha? Y claro, es verdad, no lo había pensado. También, no solo que cambien tus decisiones, como esta que vamos a tomar, el rumbo de la historia más o menos, sino claro, aquí es incluso el estilo de música, creo. Hay canciones grabadas de distintos estilos según tipo de personaje que quiera elegir aquí, creo. Me gusta astuta, es mi rollo. Pero lo de la izquierda, ¿qué? Es que me gusta astuta. Me quedo con astuta. Vamos.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me?
Buen dúo, chicas, buen dúo.
What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
No vale, claro, y por mi atributo tengo la opción también de ciertas respuestas, ¿no? No viniste a la audición, me dirías cuál es el problema, nos conocemos de antes, me alegra que esté aquí. ¿No viniste a la audición entonces?
You didn't come here for the audition, did you? You didn't even know about it.
Caught and called out. I was nearby and your song called to me. I didn't want you to think I was deranged or something.
Weirder things have happened, I guess.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
Ser sincera, bromear, hablar con cuidado, ser sincera. Ser sincera, sí.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Prueba.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place.
Cuestión de tiempo, ¿no?
What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Those are good questions to ask. I should go.
Am I gonna see you again? I know you didn't really come to join the band, but...
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
Se supone que vivimos con Freddy. Creo. Sí, ¿verdad? Tiene pinta, ¿no?
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the...
¡Hey!
Calliope?
I didn't know or else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
¿Qué pasa? No me esperaba esto para nada, tú.
I'll get help.
No, you have to wait. You can't go. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
¿Quién se va cargando diosas
What
por
do you
ahí?
mean? Hey! Calliope! Please? Please, come on.
Pasa a nosotras, ¿no?
What?
Su gracia, lo que sea eso.
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I
Es
could.
lo que tiene Hermes, supongo. Este Hermes es modernillo, pero mola. What?
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here? She really is dead, huh? Man.
So the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but you know.
Creo que el juego originalmente se llamaba Chorus. Se llamaba así, creo. Ah, mira, te dice las que no puedes... ¿No? Sí, te dice las opciones... Pensé que eso no lo haría. Te dice las opciones que no puedes usar porque no es lo que eres elegido, ¿no? El coro suena como a una especie de Olimpo o algo así. Grupito de dioses.
Chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's
Lo que
in you
somos
now,
ahora,
which
Grace.
makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Vale, a correr. Nueva diosa. No sé si quien dobla a Hermes es Erika y sí. No estoy seguro.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait! Come back! Okay. Yeah. I'll just
Todo muy
wait
normal,
here
sí.
and not touch anything.
Parece que se lo toman con calma. No toques nada. Hola. Entiendo que Calíope estaba por debajo de este coro, ¿no? La llamó ídolo Hermes porque entiendo que está como un escalón por debajo de estos cuatro.
Beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's Grace, yes?
Sí.
Yes?
Oh, my, you have had quite the day, haven't you?
Y que lo digas.
So Calliope is really dead. Even if she's a
god?
yeah, a god.
Yes, we call it passing on, but yes, sadly it happens even to us. Allow me to
Hombre, en este
introduce
caso fue
myself.
asesinato, creo, pero...
I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion
100%
as
Troy Baker
always.
este, vamos, te lo
The
digo yo.
wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love, and the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Vale. ¿Los dioses son reales? ¿Esperas que me crea esto y viven aquí? Venga, a tope.
But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
Se
If you're
suponía que sí.
real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
Vale. ¿Y vivís aquí?
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably
Los
appointed
tiempos cambian,
apartments.
supongo.
We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
Vale, parece que las que tienen el signo de interrogación las puedes gastar antes de continuar, ¿no?
Have been living among us for what? Thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
Pero sin que yo lo pidiera ni nada, ¿no?
Eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but...
¿Perdona?
I'm afraid you have to die.
Yo no maté a Calliope lo primero. ¿Quién te da derecho? Es una locura. Yo no maté a Calliope.
What? I didn't murder Calliope. She was already hurt when she banged on my door.
Y tampoco pedí que me pasara a su alma.
I just met Calliope last night. Why would I kill her? Why would you even think that?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But it isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But this isn't justice!
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation.
Antes de que me matéis, sí, claro.
Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that
You must know
us.
I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone,
Now that she's gone,
I'm afraid you'll have to see.
You have to see
the chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Troy Baker, 100%. Tenía toda la pinta. Totalmente de acuerdo con Apolo.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her? And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her idol?
Habrá que probarlo
Then
antes,
we
¿no?
need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Lo demostraré. Debemos buscar la verdad. Quiero un juicio. Debemos buscar la verdad.
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you
¿No
gods?
podéis hacer algo para ver
Couldn't
qué
a
pasó?
god, I don't know.
Cosas de dioses. Magia de esa.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we
Sí,
allow Grace
voto sí.
the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes. Fine.
Unánime. Me sorprende. Pensé que Persephone sí que
And
diría que
there
no.
we have it.
Vale. Ok.
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Bueno, sin presiones. 7 días. Vale.
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer, if they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Vale. Día 1. Desactiva eventos de tiempo rápido. Ten en cuenta que las canciones no se reproducirán según lo previsto. No sé qué es eso. Diario. Vale, ahora mismo en el mapa solo puedo volver a mi apartamento. Vale, ¿puedo ver el diario? Freddy, la llamo farista solo cuando voy a su casa y su mamá me prepara bocadillos fritos con miel. Joder, que me encantan, no sé yo, eso tendría que probarlo. Es mi mejor amiga desde siempre, ¿no? Parece que fuimos a la universidad o a, ¿no? La foto que había en nuestro apartamento. Recuerdo que inventábamos rimas mientras saltábamos la cuerda. Fue hace mucho tiempo, cambiamos mucho desde ese momento. Tuvo la idea de invitarme a su banda, que se llama Edge of Elysium, y tenía ganas de unirme porque... Perdón, no volví a ver a Freddy desde que terminé la escuela, pero no fue todo tan fácil. Sé cantar y me siento bien cuando subo al escenario en un concierto, pero no sé si es lo mío de verdad. Vale, o sea que la banda de ella, de Freddy, es de Freddy y los dos chicos que estaban allí, ¿no? Vale. Lo único que sé es que Calíope era una de las musas. ¿Eso es lo mismo que ser una diosa? No tengo ni idea de dónde vivía, en qué estaba metida, ni quiénes eran sus enemigos. Tengo muchas preguntas. Para empezar, ¿qué hacía cuando me encontró en el gimnasio? ¿Solo pasaba por ahí o lo tenía planeado? ¿Cómo sabía dónde vivo? Pienso todo el tiempo en lo que me dijo Calíope antes de morir. Se le veía muy triste, sabía lo que iba a pasar y sobre todo, ¿por qué me eligió a mí? Hermes vino a buscarme al apartamento cuando murió Calíope. En ese momento no sabía ni su nombre. Atenea lo mencionó después de que pasara todo. Me parece que es la deidad de los portales, ¿no? ¿Podrá ir a donde quiera con ese poder? ¿A la bóveda de un banco? ¿A la cima de una montaña? ¿Al otro lado del mundo? Imposible de imaginar. ¿Hermes habrá tenido algo que ver con la muerte de Calíope? La verdad, vi sorpresa en su expresión y un poco de tristeza. Y tampoco pienso que Hermes sea una persona muy reflexiva, es más bien como un crío. Pero las apariencias engañan. ¿Por qué llegó justo cuando murió Calíope? Y además fue de inmediato. A mí me parece todo muy sospechoso. Afrodita es la diosa del amor y entiendo el motivo. Cuando la miras tiene una luz muy especial como las estrellas clásicas de cine. Mucho glamour y una gran presencia. Seguro que cuando entra a una habitación acapara las miradas de todo el mundo. No tengo idea de por qué forma parte del coro. Se la notaba callada y triste, casi como si escribiera en su mente una balada melancólica y no le prestara atención a lo que sucedía a su alrededor. Si Afrodita está detrás de la muerte de Calíope, lo esconde muy bien. Quizá después de 1000 años te conviertes en una gran actriz, ¿cómo saberlo? No conozco mucho a Apolo, es el único hombre del coro, pero no le escuché decir nada hasta que me defendió un poco, o algo así. Al menos no estuvo de acuerdo con el veredicto de que tengo que morir. Le debo una, si es que estoy en deuda por haber ganado una semana antes de que me maten. No estoy tan segura. Atenea me presentó a Apolo como el dios de las profecías, pero la verdad es que no sé qué significa. ¿Los profetas no se visten con túnicas y tienen voces graves y profundas? Este tiene más pinta de surfista que fue a la playa después de una fiesta y perdió toda la ropa más que de dios. ¿Podría haber matado él a Calíope? No puedo dar por sentado nada con esta gente. Se supone que Atenea es la diosa de la sabiduría. ¿Qué quiere decir eso? ¿Tiene algún poder? ¿Sabe muchas cosas? Dicen que es muy poderosa, pero ¿de qué manera? Me recuerda a mi madre o la madre de alguien. Quizá representa eso para los ídolos, la persona que los cuida y los motiva. Cuando me avisó de que yo tenía que morir lo hizo con una gran sonrisa, como si no fuera nada grave. Eso la convierte en una madre aterradora. La típica, que llama al gerente para quejarse de algo que no le gusta porque ella siempre tiene razón. Una Karen de la vida, vamos. Quizá me equivoco y es una madre genial. O puede que sonríe y después me asfixie con una almohada porque ella tiene miles de años y yo no soy nada en comparación. Y quizá asesinó a Calíope y eso me convierte en una molestia porque significa que lo de la muerte no funcionó. Pero ¿por qué me daría la posibilidad de demostrarme que soy inocente, de demostrar que soy inocente? Si hubiera preferido que muriera por haber dicho no votemos, terminemos con esto de raíz, Atenea es el tipo de persona que haría eso, ¿no? Los ídolos son un enigma. ¿Qué dijo Atenea sobre Perséfone? ¿Que es la reina del inframundo o algo así? Tuve que investigar un poco y descubrí que es la versión del infierno para los ídolos. ¿Significa que es un lugar de verdad? Si mueres vas ahí. ¿O es solo lo que les pasa a los ídolos? Es importante que Atenea no dijo que Perséfone era la reina del inframundo. Lo que sí dijo es que alguna vez lo fue, por lo tanto ya no lo es. Además, es la única ídolo a la que Atenea no se refirió como diosa ni nada, diosa de nada. Estoy segura de que hay alguna historia detrás de todo eso. Sea lo que sea, Perséfone me detesta y no solo porque cree que cometí un asesinato. ¿Eso no es lo que creen todos los demás? Siento que es algo personal. Me mira con ganas de sacarme las tripas y colgarlas al sol. Será mejor que tenga cuidado. Habría que ver qué relación tenía Perséfone con Calíope, ¿no? Parece más o menos cercana, ¿no? Entiendo. Ya veis que mientras vamos jugando, arriba a la derecha aparece lo de que se ha actualizado, entiendo, el diario de algún personaje, pero no sé muy bien porque no sale todo el mensaje completo. Entonces no sé qué haré, porque creo que aquí no me va a marcar cuando actualiza nada. Entonces puedo venir a ver personajes nuevos, pero no sé qué pasará cuando actualicen alguno de los que ya tenemos. Igual echo un vistazo rápido cada vez y leemos si veo algo nuevo, no sé. Pero es eso, no sé por qué no se ve bien el mensaje de se ha actualizado el texto de no sé quién. Bueno, ya veremos. Vale, volvamos a nuestro apartamento, a no sé, la escena del crimen y empezar a investigar desde ahí. Bueno, y Fred, claro. Bueno, Freddy, ¿todo esto va a venir aquí o...? Vale, ya ha venido. Entiendo que Calíope no está. ¿No? El cadáver ni nada.
Grace?
Bueno, ¿y se lo voy a contar a alguien? ¿A Freddy se lo voy a contar? No sé.
Grace.
En principio no puedo, ¿no? A nadie, vamos, que decírselo a nadie.
Hi. Hi.
¿Cuánto tiempo ha pasado?
Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
Buf. Principio no sé. Principio no quiero contárselo a nadie, porque si no se lo cuento a Freddy, no se lo cuento a nadie, ¿no?
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business.
Espera, ¿el resto de la gente no los ve? Entiendo que no los ven.
Freddy? You might not want to turn around.
Why? Did your hookup return? Did they bring flowers? Are they preparing to serenade you?
Vale, sí que lo ve.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace?
Vale, pues entonces
Wait,
va a haber
so
algo que
friends?
explicar aquí.
So, a lot's happened since I saw you last, Freddy. Like, a lot.
You don't say.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns. Because I allow you to see the horns.
Es Cary Payton este, ¿no?
That's crazy,
Sí.
right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Vienes a ayudarme,
Pan,
espero.
of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
Digamos que sí.
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two.
Un poco perdida, un rato perdida.
You do look lost, don't you?
Bueno, Cary Payton, que digo Cary Payton, si no sé si alguien vio The Walking Dead, pues el rey, ¿no? El rey de Walking Dead es Cary Payton. Que yo, bueno, aparte de conocerlo de ahí también, de ser invitado en Critical Role también. Ok, ¿cómo puedes ayudarme? ¿Alguien te envía? ¿Podemos hablar delante de Freddy?
So we can just talk about this.
No pasa nada porque Freddy lo sepa.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not
Claro.
supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about
Miradita
what?
de Freddy.
Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted.
Sí, yo creo que podemos
Can't you?
fiarnos, sí.
Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat.
Te voy a contar una
Let's
historia.
talk.
Una historia que llevará mínimo un buen rato, ¿no? Sí, un buen rato.
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
Bastante. Bueno, tengo pruebas como el tío con cuernos de ahí, o... Bueno, ¿tengo pruebas? ¿Realmente tengo pruebas? No sé.
You know, I'm taking it one slow breath at a time. It's been a long night.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Vale. Ok.
I'm really sorry to drag you into all this.
What, are you kidding? I would be majorly pissed if you hadn't.
Really?
Grace, mythology is my jam. If anyone's gonna get turned into stone, it should be me. Well, let's go find that killer.
No sé si tropezaremos con Medusa, pero vale.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
Vale, ¿qué ganas con todo esto? ¿Por qué desconfías tanto, Freddy? ¿Cómo supiste lo que me pasó? Vale, Freddy, cuéntanos. Me gusta porque Freddy creo que va a ser el personaje que nos eche una mano a los que nos puede sonar algo de mitología, pero no conocemos detalles, ¿no?
Don't you think you're being a little suspicious, Freddy?
I don't know. Maybe things work differently among these... What are you again?
Idols, darling. Beings of worship, adoration, prowess.
Okay, right. Maybe it's different for idols, but when things are a little too convenient, it's worth
Hombre, habrá que ver quién ha
questioning.
mandado a Pan, ¿no? Porque ha
Especially
venido
when they
aquí.
show up like a salesman in a cheap suit.
I'll have you know there's nothing cheap about this suit.
Vale. ¿Cómo supiste lo que pasó? ¿Quién te habló de venir aquí?
Seems rather convenient you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
Atenea, ¿no?
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
¿Qué
So
sacas tú
you're
de
here
esto?
purely for my sake, then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief.
Travesuras.
Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
Como sé que tú no eres el asesino.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to
Hombre,
decide.
escucharte voy a escuchar. ¿Por qué no? ¿Le volvemos a decir esta?
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now.
Vale, ¿qué quieres a cambio?
Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything
Todavía.
as of yet.
Bueno.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using
No sé
your
ni cuáles son.
powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
El coro comenzó a cantar Mi territorio. Parece interesante.
What do you mean, my province?
Each of us has, how shall I say, our talents. Yours is music, as befits a muse.
You're like the original rock star, Grace.
Okay,
Ya, visto
but
así.
how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel.
Powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
Vale, ya empiezan las cosas un poco contra reloj. Que no sé qué pasará cuando falles. Pero mola, tío. Me gusta, ¿eh?
This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Song. Morning fades and the day wastes away. Grace, you can't wait. Grace, don't delay. I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace. I can show you the way. Time to play.
Grace, I have a bad feeling that grin is a giveaway. That much is clear. What is this creep concealing? How does he know you and why is
Yo creo que no nos
he
podemos
here?
fiar 100% de Pan, ¿no? Como dice Freddy.
We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
You're lucky I got to you. There's people out there who will come for you. I've heard that
Pero mejor con su ayuda que solo. Que sola.
Grace, this is our place. Is he gonna stay? Freddy, I don't think I have any choice.
Where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace.
But can you show me the way?
Yes.
Time to play. So, what do I do?
Whatever you wish, the power is yours.
It's okay, Freddy.
Todos
I think
juntos,
I
va.
got this.
Viendo esto, las canciones tienen que cambiar mucho, según las decisiones que vayas tomando al vuelo.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same. Morning fades and the day wastes
Morning fades and the day wastes away. I'm okay, 'cause I waste it with you. Freddy's been by my side since the old days. We'll age well together too.
think I'm the danger? You have no idea. I wouldn't blame you for wanting to hide, but do we make merry or should you get ready? Finally grow up and take it outside.
So wait, are you saying you won't work with Freddy?
She couldn't be less qualified.
Ni yo tampoco.
We're in a band, you do understand.
She could go solo. Let's let the idol decide.
Elegí a Pan, a Freddy, a ninguno. Debería elegir a Freddy antes que a Pan, pero creo que voy a elegir a ninguno.
All right, enough. This isn't a game to me. I'm not picking sides. My life is on the line.
Right. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I suppose we did get carried away. But this is your power, Grace. You draw out the passions from within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
No sé yo. No tuve el control total.
Sure, but I have to admit, I didn't feel completely in control.
Of course not. A song goes where a song goes, Grace. It will only go where it wishes. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Are you done? You've helped Grace already, right?
Indeed I have. But I do have one more thing to impart. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city. Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
¿Por qué no vas tú?
If you had that all along, why not look into it yourself?
Me? Conduct a search like some plebeian. Unheard of. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
No sé yo qué nos pedirá a cambio, en el futuro. Pero bueno, al menos ya tenemos un punto de partida,
That's perfect.
supongo.
We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger.
Sí, a lo mejor es mejor que vaya sola, ¿no, Freddy?
Is on the loose, no?
Por eso necesitaré su ayuda. Quizá la próxima, Freddy. Necesito que me ayudes, Pan. Prefiero ir sola, tío.
Oh, yeah. You can come on the next life-threatening mission, Freddy. Totes promise.
I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
No sé si con esto estoy protegiendo, que es lo que quiero hacer a Freddy.
So
Veremos.
glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Vale, refugio de la musa. Quiero ver... No. Vaya, perdón. Quería ir a mirar el diario, me he equivocado.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
No es la mejor señal del mundo, ¿no? Oye, bonito, joder, bonito sitio, tú.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here.
Hombre, a lo mejor no vivía sola.
I better have a look around.
Vale, hay opciones, aunque son muy literalmente una lista, pero vale. ¿Podré mirar todo lo que me dé la gana?
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
La lámpara, ¿no? Entiendo.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me?
Hombre, sabía dónde vivíamos, pero Pan también. Bueno, todo el mundo sabía dónde vivíamos, no sé. Pinturas hay muchas.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum. Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Seguro que he tenido mucho tiempo para conocer a mucha gente.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to
¿Se supone que todo esto es nuestro ahora? Foto de Elvis, no me había dado cuenta. ¿Dónde está el rey, tú? Ahí está, en Jailbreak House.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or...
Un poquito de Jailhouse Rock ahí dándolo todo. Tenía un... ¿Qué tenía? Pendientes, ¿verdad? De arpa. Creo, llevaba pendientes de... No, ¿de arpa? Sí. Creo que sí.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
Un pianito. Uy, una canción a piano, por favor.
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Hombre, era la musa de todo esto, ¿no? Se supone que lo debería dominar, sí. Me mola el techo, por cierto, el dibujo, la pintura del techo, el color del techo.
Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man, keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3
Apollo,
muses,
¿no?
you know,
Sí.
not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
Parece que Apolo, como Perséfone, me da la sensación de que sí que había aquí una buena relación.
What are you doing, sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
Bueno, como lo encontré te lo puedo decir, pero he venido pues a investigar, claro. Se lo voy a decir, ¿verdad? Entiendo por el comentario de Pan que es Atenea, la que mandó a Pan o le dejó caer la información a Pan. No sé hasta qué punto para que me ayude o no para eso, pero... No viniste solo a llorar, necesito respuestas... Vale, voy a decirle lo de Pan.
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find... something, some clue about what happened.
You've already met Pan? How
Alguien lo
odd.
mandó, sí.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserved better.
Vale. ¿Por qué no puedes ayudarme?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
¿Por qué?
Of course I do. You
Quiero
have to know
cualquier
more
ayuda,
than me
¿qué
about
tal? Que me
almost
muero
everything.
en 6 días.
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced
¿Cómo
to
empeoras
death.
eso?
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
¿Por qué me defendiste?
I should thank you for, you know, speaking
No
up for
sabes
me.
nada de mí, no sabes si yo soy la culpable.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
¿Me puedes contar algo de Calliope?
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change.
Algo que a alguien como Atenea no le gustaría, seguramente.
I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
¿No? No suena mal, ¿no? Que si Calliope quería un cambio, bla, 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 probablemente Atenea es la que estaría más en contra de eso. ¿Has estado rebuscando por aquí, parece, o qué?
This room is a mess. Did you do
¿O ya
this?
estaba así cuando llegaste?
This? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
¿Se supone que buscaban algo? ¿Algo que tuviera Calliope? O sea, que el rollo no sea solo quitarla de en medio, sino que tuviera algo... Puede que haya una pista por aquí, ¿no?
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
Bueno, eso Calliope es desordenada y punto, pero...
All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Que estuviera preparando
Her
algo.
projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
I can't do this.
¿No quieres saber la verdad?
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course
Entonces,
I
¿qué
do.
puede haber de malo en que me
Then
ayudes?
what's the
¿Cuál es el
problem?
problema de que me ayudes?
Don't do it for me.
Claro.
Do it for her.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
So she is killed, and you're here at her place. On its face, the way it looks, you're to blame.
I'm not.
You claim words won't do. Help me, then I'll know. Show, you need to show. Words aren't the same, never the same.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Then let's see.
So it's yes, you'll do this.
Yes,
Vale.
it's time to move.
She'd approve.
She is gone. It's time for change. Never the same. That hidden voice, it will always play. On a loop, it'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain.
Bueno,
what
cualquier
you
ayuda es más
expect
que
me to do.
bienvenida, tú.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Estaría bien saber si en 6 días estoy muerta. Creo que podría ser útil otra vez con lo mismo. ¿Me explicarías por qué? Solo necesito una razón. O sea, si me explicas una razón por la que no deberías ayudarme, pues igual me convences. Pero tienes que darme una razón. Es único, obviamente, el juego, ¿eh? O sea, no, yo creo que no he jugado. Yo creo que no hay. ¿Hay algún musical? ¿Existe un musical? No lo sé. No juegos musicales, obviamente sí. Pero un musical como esto. ¿Hay algo como esto? Yo no recuerdo nada de primeras, ¿eh? Igual dándole vueltas me viene algo a la cabeza. ¿Qué, Apolo? ¿Alguna razón, por favor?
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance
Vale,
is
puede
one
tener
free to
sentido.
choose.
Y si sabes lo que va a pasar, terminas yendo hacia ahí, supongo.
You're talking about fate, aren't you?
¿Todo está escrito?
Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
You probably didn't believe in magic either, but here we are.
Vale.
That's a good point.
Tú sé.
My power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
¿Puedes ayudarme de otra manera? Estoy condenada. ¿Qué tipo de poder es ese? Vale, ¿y puedes ayudarme de otra manera que no sea tan radical a lo mejor como esto de las profecías?
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Vale. Nos vamos a la playa. Al final la coña del surfero, de Apolo el surfero, no iba desencaminada. ¿Vives aquí? No creo. ¿Quién vive aquí?
This is where you live?
Oh, yes.
Vale.
Sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Se nota.
This really explains why you didn't notice anything at Calliope's apartment.
Sí, eso también es verdad.
Don't hold back on my account, Grace.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Más o menos.
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask her questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay. Well, that'll make this
Me
easier.
suena algo, sí.
There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
Con un
There
portátil,
is.
claro. Ahí tenemos un oráculo del siglo XXI.
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. He said you might...
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
I mean...
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
Algo sobre... No dejas de llamarle Paul. Supongo que algo sobre Calliope, no sé. Bueno, claro, entiendo, no sé, no sabes...
You keep saying Paul.
¿Quién es
Do
en
you mean
verdad?
Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creepiverse, but nah, Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
¿Eres buena con los ordenadores? ¿Cuánto conoces a Paul?
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Es divertido, todavía eres sospechoso.
I guess you're right.
Tienes
I just
razón.
can't resist.
It's fine. I just don't need to be put under the microscope in my own abode.
Abode. He cracks me up.
So you're an oracle who uses
Tiene
the
pinta de que
internet,
sí, ¿no?
huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century oracle needs
Exacto.
her some download
La wifi
speed,
es de
okay?
salvajes.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you.
A
There.
ver si vemos, no sé.
The
Alguien
apartment
con
was
quien se
originally
relacionó.
purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope
No, parece que había una relación. Ahí digo yo que tenía que haber una relación por cómo reaccionaba Perséfone.
The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Preferiría el sol. ¿Habla problemas?
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip anyway.
Sí, a mí también me lo dicen mucho eso, sí. Parece que es la tarjeta de un club, seguramente. Le pega, ¿no? A Perséfone. El inframundo. Claro, igual es un club que se llama el inframundo. Hemos leído de todo el mundo menos de Pan, creo, ¿no? Regresé la mañana siguiente después de haberlo pasado muy mal y enterarme de que era una especie de musa antigua. ¿Quién aparece en mi apartamento sin avisar y mira todo como si fuera a comprar el lugar? El nombre de ese ídolo es Pan y no sé nada de él. Está demasiado tranquilo. Siento que sabe más de lo que dice y dio la casualidad de que tenía la información que necesito. Y, por supuesto, me la ofreció por un precio. Es muy turbio. Ya me imagino qué tipo de favor me pedirá. Vale. Y lo dicho, parece que entiendo que ha añadido... Sí, después de cada línea de puntos te añade cosas nuevas a cada uno. Pero esto sí que no lo voy a mirar. En principio no. De primeras no vamos. Vamos a ver a Perséfone, venga. A su, no sé, club supongo, ¿no? Bar, club, discoteca, lo que sea esto.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a
Pan está
secret,
allí en la mesa.
while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Vale, he visto a Hermes y he visto a otro que no sé quién es. ¿No te gusta este sitio o qué?
Do you come here often?
Oh, no. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
No. Yo creo que no puede estar mal lo de preguntarle de forma directa, ¿no? En cuanto me vea vas a ver para qué estoy aquí.
You don't think I could just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you. She may need a nudge. You need to be prepared to use your powers.
En plan cantautor.
As you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Vale. Hablar con Pan, con Hermes. Eros es el que no conozco. ¿Quién es Eros? O sea, sé quién es, el de arriba. Me suena el nombre, pero... ¿qué nos cuenta aquí?
Oh. Hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros.
A
God of
tope,
sex.
Eros. Hay un dios del sexo. Tengo que encontrar a Perséfone. De que conoces a Afrodita. Hombre. En fin. Vamos a empezar por aquí.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother,
Cosas
brother,
de la mitología,
sister,
sí, me lo creo.
grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
Did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction.
Bueno, todo dentro del mismo, ¿no?
We're expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow.
I wasn't...
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they
Bueno, madre
just
adoptiva,
assumed.
te lo compro.
These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happen?
Look out there. See all these people.
Sí.
The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
Un poco turbio. ¿Lo disfrutas? Parece divertido.
There are worse ways to spend a night out.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex.
Hombre, no es lo mismo, ¿no?
Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
No parece que esté todo a tope, ¿no? Sí que es verdad que viendo más o menos el planteo que hay de personajes, no veo ninguno que me mole, la verdad. Rollo para empezar romance y demás, ¿eh? Ya he visto varias opciones, ¿no? Pues Freddy o Apolo, pero no veo ninguno que me llame demasiado, ¿eh?
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh?
Un poquito.
Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... No, never mind.
¿Tendrá algo que ver con Calíope todo esto? También héroes. No, héroes, ¿eh? Eros, no sé.
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is.
Sí, probablemente no se alegre de verme.
I question whether she'd be happy to see you. Look, I like you. But Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
She's that scary, huh?
It's not that I'm scared of her. Well, maybe a little. You haven't been around long, but once you have, you'll learn that idle grudges are forever.
Ya, literalmente.
What if I could
Eso es mucho
guarantee
tiempo.
that there wouldn't be a problem?
Aha. How could you guarantee that?
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second, if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you.
Vale.
Deal?
Deal.
Vale. No me ha caído mal el amigo Eros. Vamos a hablar con Hermes.
Whoa,
ver si nos
you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
A ver si nos explica por qué
Hello,
fue
Hermes.
donde Calíope tan rápido.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track.
Vale.
So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Mi idea es que a Pan lo envió a Atenea. Y quizá... Pero claro, no puede ser, ¿no? Que enviara también a Hermes a... Porque no sabía que Calíope estaba muriéndose, ¿no? Digo yo.
Why not? Maybe you can shake some dust off the other idols.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of dust.
You're right about that.
I don't think Athena would let me clean anything anyway. She won't even let me touch her spear.
A ver, vamos directamente a...
When Calliope died, you were right there.
Vale, ¿por qué?
Within
¿Cómo?
moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I
Te
came.
enteraste porque te
How
lo
did you
dijo
get
quién.
word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's
Vale, a lo mejor es algo
an
como
instinct.
automático, ¿no?
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idols secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how we hide so well as it is.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
También se murió
Oh, the old Hermes
el
died
anterior
in your
Hermes
arms
delante
and
de
then they
ti.
accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
You mean...
I'd
¿Suicidio?
rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
Ok, entiendo que si se cansó de estar aquí se suicidaría, no sé, digo yo. Vale.
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know
Ya,
who might
molaría.
have killed Calliope?
Que nos diga, sí, sé quién es.
Why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Acabo de pensar en la
I only
lanza de
met her
Atenea.
once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice, though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Me acaba de venir la idea cuando ha dicho lo de... ¿no? Ha comentado él lo de... No, Atenea ni siquiera me deja tocar su lanza. Parece que Calíope murió de eso, ¿no? De una... No de la lanza, pero que entraría en las posibilidades. No sé. Vale, parece que sí que estaba enfadada. ¿Sabes por qué? ¿Una discusión con Atenea a lo mejor? ¿Querer cambiar las cosas?
How was
¿Algo
she
así?
angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
I'll see you around.
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Vale, gracias, Hermes. Charlemos con Pan.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
Más o menos.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
¿Ya sabías que estaría allí?
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
Me gusta Pan. Me gusta el
I'm
personaje
guessing
de
it's
Pan.
a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume
Bueno,
that,
te pega,
dear
supongo.
Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy.
O
You know that?
interesante, según como lo mires. Pero
Trust
sí.
is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Tienes pinta, sí.
It's more that I'm stating it outright.
Rejected twice in a row. How will I ever recover from such insult, I ask you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to tell you, Grace. Even an idol needs to get by.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
Vale, charlemos con Apolo.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off.
Okay.
I hope your search has been more successful.
You don't come
No te
here
pega
often,
mucho, ¿no?
I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Me tienta, la verdad, la relación de estos dos. Es lo único así que me puede tentar, pero
Sorry, I didn't mean to remind you.
It's all right. I'm okay.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
algo me suena
Oh,
así.
you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl and Hades, lord of the underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
Without so much as a by your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's
Yeah.
her story, as the mortals tell it.
La cara que se te puede quedar, sí. Vale, porque todos le tienen miedo. Vale, ¿cuánto hay de verdad en esa historia?
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her.
Defensa propia, digamos.
I'd like to say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us. And honestly,
hombre, si yo fuera ella,
I can't
pues
blame
igual
her.
tampoco, ¿no? Les perdonaría, exacto.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why things are difficult between us.
Wait, Persephone killed another
Ya,
idol.
ya, no es un buen precedente.
Long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know,
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of
Ya,
prophecy.
tú también miras hacia adelante.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the new world, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime
Vale,
boss.
es una... Bueno, me
Oh,
quitas el
what?
inframundo,
It
pues
was
me lo
after her
creo en
last
el mundo.
transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Ah, noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge.
Tiene que ser bastante agotador
A
vivir así,
thousand
también
years
te
could
digo.
pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally, I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Vale, veremos a ver si no explotamos todo esto. Me sigue dando la opción de hablar con Apolo. ¿Por qué? ¿Cambia algo? ¿Hay algún diálogo distinto?
Are we not going to see Persephone? I thought you'd found a way to her.
I should get going. Persephone awaits.
Right behind you.
Vale, vale, no sé... Ok. Vamos a por ella. Antes de terminar por hoy, va. Qué chiquitita. Que soy al lado de estos dos.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are in my domain.
¿Perdona? No, me han invitado a venir.
Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Venía a hablar.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good.
Vale,
Because I
pregunta.
have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the
Sí.
real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to
Vale,
help
sí, eso me parece bien. Eso me parece bien. Necesito tu ayuda, Apolo. Tú también eres sospechosa. Calliope vivía en tu apartamento.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
No todo el mundo le compraba una
You
casa.
knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
No he dicho eso.
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Si me lo pruebas cantando, mejor.
You hear that? You're
Una última canción, venga.
house, little
Para
muse.
terminar hoy.
You want answers? Fight for them. A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends.
Uf, esta canción mola, ¿eh?
Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near, and you all alone. We both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Thanks for the welcome, it's my first time. You've made your feelings for me crystal clear.
Dos no pelean si uno no quiere. No sé si nos va a salir bien esto.
Didn't come here to quarrel with you. Love what you've done here, this place comes up well. You've nailed the theme, it really feels like hell. Guess you're not looking for new clientele. Just as well, that's a 5-star review. Let's try the easy way. Hear what I have to say.
They get younger every year. Little big shots that drift through here think they're bringing something new through the door. And you've heard it 1,000 times before. Honey, I've heard it 1,000 times before. Honey, I've heard it 1,000 times.
Why would I come down here and start a brawl? I'm just running out of time is all. If it's true that I'm just lost and small, why you keeping your guard up?
Now she's lifting rifts from pen. So familiar, so secondhand. What a stock dime a dozen troubadour. Honey, we've heard it 1,000 times before. Oh, we've heard it 1,000 times.
Says she's heard everything before, and she can't be excited anymore. But maybe there's 1,000 brand new songs been right in front of her all along. Let me hear you.
Qué guay, tío.
On the left now. Come on. How long since you heard something new? Or is that piece of you dead and buried in this cemetery? You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
Change shape in time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till a muse. I just want Calliope back.
Aquí sigue.
Your Majesty, do you understand who I am?
Con el símbolo de ella, ¿no? Ahí. Es el arpa esta que tenía de pendientes. Ni tan mal.
No. Now you've earned your answers. Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight.
Y quería hacer algo para
I
cambiar eso.
knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years.
Vaya.
After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it
por eso estaba
upside down. I had to know the
revuelto, ¿no?
truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Sigo todo el rato pensando que es Atenea, ¿eh? Todo apunta a ella, no sé.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Yo creo que Atenea.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some
Ya,
other
podría haber sido
mortal?
cualquier
Despite
mortal,
how we
pero
might look,
entiendo que no, ¿no?
It's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be...
Lo poco que la vimos no daba esa impresión, pero bueno,
Yes,
está
but
claro que
enough
sí.
to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Uf, la pregunta está aquí. ¿Atenea podría ser la asesina? Voy a tope con esta, ¿eh?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Vale, ¿Atenea qué?
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Ya, pero si alguien quiere cambiar esas
Athena
reglas, ¿qué
has
haría?
one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope.
No sé.
She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the
Alguien
chorus.
tuvo que hablarle
He
de
did
todo.
what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
Claro, alguien tuvo que decírselo.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Yo creo que estos dos no sé. No desconfío de ellos, la verdad.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Bueno,
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Stop it! Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything? Super. Becoming a god was such a gift, wow.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this!
Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge our muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
Golpe bajo.
Could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a
terrible
terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I've been before I
trapped.
snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun.
Aren't you a queen with all that that means? Stop looking for a fight. These old wounds, they confine you. You're more than your pain.
She abandoned us.
Follow him or stay.
Voy con él, obviamente. Vine con él, me voy con él. Aunque lo dicho, los dos se podían poner de acuerdo. No desconfío de ninguno de los dos.
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
What the hell was that? You were one step away from full thunder and lightning.
Old habits die hard, especially around my family. That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
I know what you mean. I'll be 14 around my parents forever.
Try living in their house for 1,000 years.
Ooh, no thanks.
At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
And where is that?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next?
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive. But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of
Por
compassion
eso
or
lo veo
justice.
como un motivo para que quitara de en medio a Calliope si quería cambiar cosas, ¿no?
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that, and is counting on it.
How? No one could have known you would become the muse.
Maybe they just don't want to muse around. Though why is a good question.
Good thinking. Though I'm not sure who would benefit. Something to keep in mind.
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
What I meant to say is... thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry, I'm not used to asking people for help.
It's all right. I certainly know that tune.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested
Bueno,
since
el
this
tiempo va en mi
began.
contra.
Relax? Who can relax?
Así
I've been
que
sentenced
no
to
puedo
death,
sentarme a
Apollo.
dormir.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
Bueno. Acto 2.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you
Sí,
off
igual hay
into the
cosas de
night.
las que
Your
hablar
life
con ella,
is
sí.
on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? I was so worried after you left, and... well, I also felt like crap. You were right to be mad. I said I'd support you as your friend, and I didn't. I don't know why I acted like that. I just had this image of you being swept off into some new world without me.
Don't even sweat it, Freddy. This isn't exactly a normal situation.
That's true. I got carried away by your magical song isn't our usual.
Claro, y yo la idea de que no venga conmigo es casi
Just
más
wait until
protegerla que
Kaz
otra
and
cosa,
Brian
pero no
hear
sé
about
si...
this.
en fin.
Nuh-uh. No, the band can wait. First, tell me everything that happened since I saw you last. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld.
Pero mola.
That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
Creo que sí.
I'm not sure. I think so. It doesn't seem like he's lying, but he's
No
hard
me
to read.
fío al 100% de ninguno de los
Famous
dos,
last
pero
words.
tanto él como
Tell me about
Persephone...
it.
So, what are your options? You need to go back to Apollo's place, right?
I could go back to the underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
Ya.
Oh, and, there's this.
Ah, Pan dejó una nota.
Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
Huh. I wonder what he wants.
Probably to cash in his precious favor.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddie.
The muse! Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Es para fliparlo un poco, sí.
Yeah, kinda.
Vale, tenemos opciones, no sé si son excluyentes unas de otras. Realmente. Me fui con Apolo, así que yo creo que deberíamos empezar mañana yendo con Perséfone. Pero, lo dicho, será mañana, que ya se me ha ido de madre esto mucho más de lo que yo pensaba de tiempo. Es eso, juego, bueno, muy diferente, muy único y que no sé yo cuánta gente aguantará, pero oye, tengo curiosidad por ver a dónde va esto, así que muchas gracias por pasaros, sed buenos y eso, mañana nos vamos a hablar con Perséfone y quizá con los otros dos, si hay que hacerlo todo, ya veremos. Sed buenos, nos vemos por los vídeos.